All right, welcome to another episode from the Chart Readers. We are doing energy and oil in this review, focusing on CEI and HUSA. Man, so many red candles that are dying to turn into green ones, but just not quite there. And we'll talk about the details shortly. Real quick, what are we going to do today? Same thing we always do, right? We'll take a look at the daily and the weekly to see how things are setting up short term. We have our 5 moving averages, these horizontal support and resistance lines, and then when we're done up here, we'll use the MACD, RSI, and volume as our lower indicators. Really quickly, if you can please like and subscribe, it does really well with the YouTube algorithms. Nonetheless, I sincerely appreciate your time, and let's get into the details. So look, I've been watching this thing and waiting, right? It's literally been a horrible ride under the 8 and the 20. This moment right here was a reverse split that went a little silly, right? But obviously, like most reverse splits, it went down. And like most things, after a grueling, painful riding under the 8 and the 20, you tend to horizontal, right? And ideally, after the horizontal, you go up, but it can very easily go down. And as much as I've been wanting this to happen, this 229 line is the trigger point, all right? It's first off, get over the 8 and the 20 2 days in a row. If you can do that, that'll obviously do a lot. And if this was a green candle, things would have been real different. Or this RSI is low enough to where, one more good pop would have, you could see it kind of wanting to, one more good would have actually made a difference, right? MACD's actually been green over red for a while, but again, there hasn't been this wild takeoff. It's been relatively parallel, just a nice at least uptrend, right? So it's been kind of stopping the downtrend, at least you can say, but this thing just can't get over the 8 and the 20 consistently. And I'm telling you, it's not an easy thing, especially honestly for a stock that just does a reverse split. It's funny because like a couple reverse split stocks are like doing some silly things, right? So I know this like meme world of trading is changing a lot of these fundamental theories, but yeah, a stock that does a reverse split isn't good, but these red, I'm telling that right there, and really, even if you just kind of even it out, that right there is just dying to get filled almost all the way to this line up here. But I'm telling you, I'll set the alert again right now just to be safe, but I want to know, you know what, let's actually do it a different way. Let's not, I'm going to set the alert for 230, right? 1 cent over our line. Let me know if we're 1 cent over the line and I'll be happy, okay? And again, that's where we'll get into the reds. That's where, again, if you just kind of flatten it out, this is the first real parallel, and that's the first real parallel with a couple greens. That's why I feel like it wants to come to this 550. But yeah, the 8 and the 20 are not easy lines to get over. We've seen literally, you can just see how devastating it can be here, right? So I'm not trying to beat a dead horse and say the same thing, but it's definitely parallel. Parallel is sorry, horizontal, not parallel. It's horizontal is much better than down, but it's not going to go up automatically. This thing can go down, horizontal, and down just as easily as it can go down, horizontal, and up. And it's all going to matter. And look, right now we are technically under both, and we actually lost both on one big candle. So tomorrow could be a violent day down as confirmation, or hey, hopefully it'll just kind of say, no, this was not what was supposed to happen. We'll, come back up, right? But yeah, this $2 line is probably what will go horizontal on for a while. I really care about the break over this day because that's where this red ladder should hopefully take us up, Look, again, this weekly, right? It's been well under the 8. We're starting to go a little horizontal. We're actually really close to, but we're not, right? And again, I'm telling you, it looks like it's a penny away and it looks like it's so close, but that last penny sometimes is the hardest penny. And when you don't break it in time, there's like a 12, 13, 15% drop right after, especially for a stock like this. This one is either going to pop well or drop hard, right? So definitely know what you're trading. But one more time, it's knocking on the door of a real big breakout, but it is a reverse split stock. It is a stock that is in all-time lows, right? I mean, look, again, we've never been this low before, so all-time lows and reverse splits are not good words to have your money in, right? But yeah, there could be a real nice swing. Again, one last time, over 230, right? And with confirmation, don't just break it here and then come back down, right? That's literally what happened here. It looked like we were about to go, right? We got over both and it looked like all this red, but no, we care way more about a confirmation and multiple days than a single pop, right? That's not, hopefully not why that's why you're here, right? HUSA. So I swear I like laugh every time I make these stock videos because look at this thing, okay? This thing has literally been going horizontal forever. And now what I don't like, actually, because I don't think the last time I made this video has been a while, right? I'll be honest, but it's now kind of going a little bit downward. It's not drastic by any means, but we were definitely over this line. What is this? This 386 line for most of it. Now it kind of seems like we're under it for these last little bits, right? Obviously we've been under it before too, but yeah, I hope it's not a sign that we're actually like now at the bottom of this cluster. Nonetheless, look, I've said this every single video I've been making HUSA on. It will do really well if it could break the 200, if it can get over this cluster. It will fly up, or it will lose them all and just drop down, you know? And again, the fact that it's been so horizontal, you're gonna need some decent confirmation because, I mean, again, this looked like it was gonna be really bad. Obviously, I would say that this very much was kind of what caught it. And, you know, it came back and the clusters will do that. They'll quickly bring them. But yeah, this one, I don't want to call it a joke, right? Because that's really insulting to anyone that's holding this. But I'm not here to trade horizontally, right? Hopefully we're going up is kind of the thing I've been saying, everything. And look, the daily's going to look like that. The weekly's going to look like that, right? This thing is doing nothing more than going horizontal and just it either needs to go up or down. There's really not too much more. But yeah, when it does, it should be pretty obvious. I'll say that much. So not too much more I can really say here. Hey, if you disagree with anything, obviously throw it in the comments. I'm not here to pretend I'm perfect, but hey, I appreciate your time and I hope you're learning.